Hello.
And welcome back
To
Sick.
See you next Tuesday.
Ooh, today's Tuesday.
It is. My name's Ben.
My name's Annabel.
And we are
Barbie Files.
See you next Tuesdays. Oh, we're that too.
And we're also a couple of See You Next Tuesdays here to talk about the ultimate See You Next Tuesday.
You're so right. You're so right.
Barbie Millicent Roberts.
Barbara Millicent Roberts.
BMR.
It's been a long time since we've sat down to film a pod.
It really has. And it may have felt like a long time for you, but boy, has it actually been a long time for us.
Like, it might have, I know a week feels like a lot, but
yeah,
it's been like 2 weeks for us.
Yeah. It's been crazy. No, it's been October last year is when we filmed our last Barbie episode.
Yeah, that's crazy to me.
It's a crime.
We kept saying that we need to do another Barbie episode. I think one of the things really holding me back from it was in fact
the next one up, the next cab off the rank. Just the
Yes.
prospect of having to dive back into her.
Didn't necessarily want to watch it again.
No, we actually contemplated skipping. But that, I guess, what's the point of this series?
Truly.
We did
you
this
gotta take
for
the
you
good
guys.
with the bad. Yeah.
Exactly. When lemons and limes. Is that a saying? Because they're both good.
I was gonna say I don't really know which ones.
Lemons
I can see
and
like lemon
arsenic.
and something because of sour maybe, but like
Yeah.
like the sweet and the
Pears.
sour.
Pears and lemons.
Pez? As in the candy. Oh, pears.
Pears. I'm foreign, Ben.
That's the craziest your accent has ever sounded in
What do
my
you
whole
mean?
life.
Pears.
That is a completely new word.
No, it's
not. I'm sorry. Most of the time, I understand you. Except this time, that felt like a new word.
To be hate crimed live on the pod is crazy.
Pears. Say it again.
Pears.
Okay, that one sounded more like
That's
pears.
how I said it.
You said it like Pez.
No, I didn't.
Initially.
Pez.
I was like
Actually, wait, I say them pretty similarly.
I was like the candy.
Pez.
I was like, they're sweet, sure.
I mean, yeah.
Not that. Anyways.
But racism aside.
Racism aside, we're here to talk about Barbie.
Barbie.
What movie did we watch?
I don't know. The full title.
It's,
Barbie Fairytopia Mermaidia?
You killed. That's exactly what it's called.
Hell yeah. It's a mouthful.
It is a mouthful, just like that word apparently. It's also a sequel
To Barbie Fairytopia, review linked below.
Yes, we've done it.
I actually just realized, as if I'm not filming in front of Bibble right now.
Oh, I know. That's actually criminal.
I have
and
a huge...
he's in this movie.
He is. I have a huge tapestry of the man hanging over my bed, and I said, I'm going to film in front of a minion instead.
And you've done previous episodes in front of Bibble, so...
I did. That's what reminded me. Our Fairytopia episode, I made a point to sit in front of Bibble. Snow White, we sat in front of Bibble.
Yeah, so go back, watch those.
Watch those. Let
And
us
then
know
come
what
here.
you think of my backdrop, and then tell me off in the comments for not doing it now.
Exactly. Also, for video viewers, anybody like Annabelle's new headphones?
Hell yeah. Got a pack of 6 for $8. You'll be seeing a new color every week.
You have that many?
I have that. Well, honestly, with that price, I could.
You could. Will they make that many colors, though, is the real question.
That's such a good cue. If Joseph's coat can have that many colors, so can aeroplane headphones.
From my understanding, some of Joseph's coat are the same color.
Red, yellow, green, brown, scarlet, black, ochre,
Scarlet?
peach.
Scarlet's what?
Nothing.
Anyway, leave a comment below and tell me how much you love Annabelle's headphones. And tell her what color you wanted to wear next week.
Yes! Leave a request in the comments below and I'll try and accommodate you. I know they'll probably be conflicted because we're going to get a lot of comments. But I'll pick the...
Whichever
I'll
one
go
gets
with
the
popular
most
vote.
likes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Whoa. Stay interactive.
Back to Barbie Mermaidia.
Back to Babs.
Yeah, this is a sequel to Fairytopia. And if you remember from our previous video, link in bio. Link in bio. Link below.
We're so proud of it. It's in our bio.
It's our only claim to fame. We didn't love Barbie Fairytopia.
No.
And we don't love Barbie Fairytopia.
No. We've been not loving Barbie Fairytopia.
We have a thing with Barbie and fairies.
I just think that they shouldn't exist in the Barbie cinematic universe.
I think they've done it right once.
When?
The Secret Door, or whatever the heck it's called.
Oh, okay, yeah. You're actually so right. Because let's get ahead of it. Let's get into it. I think that every Barbie movie is pretty gay, right? Like,
for sure.
There's just like gayness inherent within it. Barbie's definitely into women in some capacity, and it's not always addressed head on. Sometimes it's suppressed a little, but like we see it, we clock it. Barbie and the Secret Door, they lean in.
Oh, yeah.
That's Barbie full lesbian, and we love to see it, and we celebrate the lesbian fairies. But when she's a little more closeted, when Mattel's trying to suppress her a little more in the Mermaidia Fairytopia universe, I'm not here for it.
Also,
sorry for being an ally.
Secret Door sort of has a combination of like, yeah, it's like the fairies inside of the world of like the humans, and like,
yeah,
this is like, we are in Pixie Hollow right now. Like this, that's what this is.
That's what it wishes it was.
And there's mermaids.
And there's also mermaids. And again, like, I love a mermaid. I swore blind I was a mermaid. I love a mermaid.
Yeah.
But it's crazy that they did it wrong. They took one of my favorite things and they made it boring and incomprehensible.
It's almost like cultural appropriation, since you have H2O,
genuinely,
just have water.
Yeah. Like, they took something from my culture and they ruined it. They butchered it.
Yeah.
They'll give it back in Dolphin Magic, but they took it away.
And taketh away again with the sequel or whatever it's called.
Yeah. It's a roller coaster. I'm getting whiplash from the handling of mermaids in the BCU.
So why don't you give me a little rundown?
Actually, gun to my head, couldn't. Like, literally, I don't know what happened in this movie. When we were watching it, I was confused.
The thing is, I'd say it's a pretty simple plot for kindergartners to follow.
Cool. Yeah.
No, but I actually totally understand the sentiment, because when we started, I was like, couldn't tell you a single thing that happens in this movie.
Yeah.
We thought the love interest was the guy we loved, but it's not.
It's not. I'm actually just so confused. Yeah, I thought Carlos was going to come back, but apparently we have to wait for another film for him to come.
Yeah, let's wait for the third one.
Okay. No, we've got that little fugly merman.
Who's not even her love interest.
He's not even her love interest. He's the love interest of her lesbian friend.
So, this movie is about Barbie, but her name's not Barbie. Her name's Alina, and she has her little pal Bibble. We've seen him, we've heard him,
Thank God. We need some form of reprieve, and he's in.
Yeah. We're still in the land of Fairytopia, wherever she lives with her fairy friends and the mermaids exist. And she's got a good friend, Nalu, who I believe is a prince.
Prince Nalu, yeah.
I thought that was his name.
He's royalty.
And he gets kidnapped. Damsel in distress style.
Yeah.
By this crazy lady who looks crazy and old, and her troll minions.
Yeah, I honestly kind of love her Trinians.
No, they're... Oh my god, Trinians.
Trinians? And that's actually why I was in front of the minion.
Also, Saint Trinians.
And also, Saint Trinians is based on this film.
For sure it had to have been.
Absolutely.
And I'm just gonna like close a book and make it real quick and short to the point.
Please. I wish the film did that.
Barbie and her good old lesbian friend who's in love with Nalu. Her name's Nori. Is that Nori?
I don't know.
Sushi?
One woman's called Nori.
She's the blue mermaid.
Oh, Blue Mermaid. Yeah, Daryl Hannah is the one who ends up with Prince Nalu for sure.
They go on a mission to save his mermaid butt.
Yeah.
And that is Mermaidia.
Yep. And we've also got some quirked up little characters along the way. Like, obviously, we've got the return of Bibble. Thank God. Bibble actually gets to show a bit of range in this. He gets a voice. He gets to speak. He gets to sound like he gets to sing. He gets to sound like Morgan Freeman. Like, they give him a lot of creative reign, which I really appreciated. And I think that should have been the film, if I'm being quite honest. But there are also some other quirked up characters, like that fugly ass turtle with the pearls, and also that dolphin with the pearls.
Oh my gosh, that dolphin is the ugliest thing. That turtle,
disgusting.
The turtle makes me want to end my life. Like, genuinely, who sat there, designed it, they gave it to somebody, and they said, that looks good.
Like, to subject kids to that is genuinely mean.
There's also the
imagine growing up thinking turtles look like that. Yeah, the fish is pretty sexy though. The one with the lips?
Yeah, is she a fish?
Or is she a seahorse or something?
She wants to, like, open her something.
Yeah. I can't remember what sea creature she is, but all I can remember are those lips, baby.
And that's all you need to remember.
Absolutely. She was kind of trying to give fishtail.
I forget what she is. She has a shell, though, because she's the one who has, like, the famous line that, like, open my shell.
Right. Yes.
But of course.
Yes.
She's like a snail, I think.
Maybe. Yeah. It's hard to tell. I didn't even recall that she had a shell.
You were just busy staring at her lips.
No, I was mesmerized.
You don't need to know what she is.
Absolutely. I don't ask questions. That's not my business.
I feel like this might be the worst Barbie movie
so
of
far.
Sidekicks. Of, like, well, yes, that, but also of sidekicks.
No, I agree. And it's literally mainly because of that turtle.
The dead eyes on that thing.
The dead eyes, the lack of nose. Why did they actually genuinely, I'm so serious, design the turtle after Voldemort? Because the similarities...
Oh my gosh, you're right. There is no nose.
Yeah, there is no nose. They look identical. Why are they trying to infer that they're related? That's weird.
And you brought this up very briefly, but we didn't really go into depth on it. Why in God's name are they wearing those necklaces?
No, I genuinely was waiting. I was like, maybe I forgot from the first watch. Like, I'm sure they'll bring it up. Why the hell did they put those chunky ass pearls on that turtle, and especially on that dolphin? Because one thing about dolphins, they don't have necks. It's called a necklace.
She will certainly wear it around her body. That's
absolutely she will. And she will make a point. She will shove it in your face.
Oh
Who gave those sea creatures Claire's jewellery? I want to know right now.
What was the point of it? Like, genuinely,
Mardi Gras?
I cannot. They're a little late. That was last month.
No, genuinely, guys, pick it up.
Okay.
I'd love to know what the point was.
I have a good thing about the movie.
Let me know.
Runtime.
What was it? Like an hour 20?
Oh, like hour 15, I think.
If I'm being so serious, little long. We Letterboxd reviewed it 40 minutes in because I think that's when it should have finished.
It did, in fact, not need to be as long as it was, but
Didn't need to be made.
That too would. Why was it made? There's another question I have.
I actually have a question for Ben Thomas researcher. I would like to. How much did the first Barbie Fairytopia make? Like, was it such a hit that they were like, God, we got to franchise this?
Well, like, these movies were all like direct to DVD.
But did they like aired on Nickelodeon? Like, maybe the viewership just went off the charts for Fairytopia.
I am going to do a little research as we speak, and I'm going to try and find out mainly just why
they decided to franchise this.
Yeah, why are we getting sequels?
And the fact that they keep coming is actually wild.
Unfortunately... I guess fortunately, there's only one more.
That's true. And you know what? For memory, I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure the third one's better than the second.
I don't remember.
I remember Carlos.
I remember Carlos. I remember blocking these movies out of my mind.
I remember... oh, wait, no. And we've got Dizzle.
The love interest.
We've got Bibble's love interest. So I think, like, and Dizzle kept, like, losing teeth. Dizzle was crazy.
I do not remember that remotely.
I just remember Bibble's love interest just, like, shedding teeth throughout the movie. And...
wait, Annabel.
Carlos, what? What? Is that Mariposa?
Which is, like...
Is that...
That's, like, a spin-off.
Far out. We've got another one of these.
We have a third Fairytopia.
I'm going to kill myself.
Which is Magic of the Rainbow.
Far out.
Which
and
I did give a higher rating than this one.
Thank God. Okay. Is it a little gayer, you'd think? Or is the title misleading?
We still have the same villain.
Of course.
She goes to fairy school.
Oh, wait. Okay, I remember.
Wait, I just read my Letterboxd review and so Dizzle's in this one.
Okay.
But I just read my Letterboxd review and I'm actually confused by it.
What'd you say?
Let the ruling classes tremble at the communistic revolution. The proletarians have nothing to lose but their chains. They have a world to win.
You wrote that? I don't remember that remotely.
Did you? Karl Marx quote.
I was about to say, did you quote the Communist Manifesto? Because it really sounds like it.
Did. But why did I do that? Because of the sequel, the trilogy, maybe?
What? I don't know. Does this really deal with, like, communism?
I have zero memory.
I can really see us, like, watching it, picking one line out of it, making that the joke of the film while we were watching it, making our Letterboxd reviews about that, and then completely forgetting.
But do you think Barbie Fairytopia Magic of the Rainbow has a quote from the Communist Manifesto in the movie?
I'm going to go out on a limb and say no.
That's a crazy limb.
I think that I could be wrong, and that could age poorly. What was mine?
Yours is just something about Bibble and Dizzle being like the backbone of the Barbie cinematic universe.
Did I talk about her teeth?
No.
I didn't say with the loosest teeth?
I don't think so.
I remember a review where I said that.
Let me go back.
What's going on? Were we hacked?
Oh, you did say sexiest power couple with the loosest teeth.
Okay.
So unfortunately, we have one more Fairytopia movie, and then we have two Mariposa movies.
And that means Prince Nalu's makes a return. Because my confusion when we were doing the ranking the hottest Barbie women and men was that I clumped the Mariposas and the Fairytopias together because they're, like, in the same world, and just assumed that he was the male lead in all of them and erased Carlos accidentally. But he does unfortunately appear again, and that's really disappointing.
But there's 5 of these? There's 5 of these movies. Like, that's...
This is crazy.
Okay, but Mariposa. Mariposa is not... Oh, no, it is Alina. Oh, my God.
Alina's back.
Alina's back.
Yeah, no, because Alina finally gets a love interest who's a man.
Yes. Yeah. My review was, I don't know who this B word is, but she's not my Barbie.
Did they animate her differently?
They must have.
Yeah, maybe she's just uglier. What's mine?
Yours is...
Is it appropriate?
No, yours is Justin Trudeau owes Spain an apology because of Carlos.
Oh, yeah.
That's funny.
That's funny.
Yeah, so it was mainly because of the popularity and success of Fairytopia and the positive reception and strong sales that led to a sequel and further the Fairytopia universe.
I'm actually going to need a list of people who positively received Fairytopia.
I can count on one hand the people I know that have personally loved Fairytopia.
I actually, like, of my Barbie people, yeah, I know a handful who are Fairytopia defenders.
Exactly.
Yeah.
A hand. Like, that's it.
No, and you're right. Actually, I'm saying exactly the same thing as you, with exactly the same body part. So that's cool. I didn't realize that I was making quite truly the same point. Cool. Cool.
But no, that just goes to show that I need
No one
you
wants
to
it.
sound off in the comments right now if you love Barbie Fairytopia.
And
I want
I
to
will
know why.
Elaborate. Don't just say, like, I love it. Please tell me why. And
I don't want
we
it to
wanna know.
also just be nostalgia.
No.
I need a good reason, because bias and nostalgia aside, movie's trash.
Bad. Terrible. Bibble, saving grace, 100%. We can all
yes.
collectively agree. Apart from Bibble, what's this got going for it? Either one of them.
Daryl Hannah?
Daryl, I'd say that's a con. And then to try and shove in our face that she's straight. Who's buying that?
Oh, no.
That was
Yeah.
nuts.
But also, is King Nalu straight?
No, I don't think King Nalu's a man.
Ooh.
I think King Nalu is non-binary. Tell me I'm wrong.
Okay, love.
100%.
No, I think you're right.
Yeah.
I do think that King Nalu got buffer in this movie.
And that's one of the first things we clocked. Because obviously he's shirtless, he's a merman. And the second he was tied up, I said, oh, he's been working out.
Yeah. But I don't care about him. Like,
No, I
tend
don't
to
care that he's been
about
working out.
the love interests, and Barbie doesn't even get with anyone, so there's nothing to root for.
And I don't care about the periphery characters getting together. Give me a
Congrats,
protagonist
Seaweed.
love story.
Like, good for you.
Good for you, babes. What about Barbara Millicent Roberts? It's her franchise. It's in the name.
It's irritating. I don't want to see Daryl Hannah hook up with
Them.
Nalu.
I don't want to see Nori and Nalu. What the hell?
Oh wait, that's cute.
No. Don't you
Nori
dare.
and Nalu.
Don't flip on
Nalu
me.
and Nori.
Nope, I don't care. I don't care. Just because people have the
They're-
same initial and same amount of syllables doesn't mean they should be together.
And then their kids are gonna all start with the letter N, and they're
So
gonna be 4 letters long.
We're making a Kardashian dynasty.
Nail. That's their first child's
What
name.
about Neil?
Oh, boring. Okay, I'm sorry. Because
Nalu.
Nalu and Nori are very common names.
You're right. Nina?
Yawn.
Nora?
Boring.
Nell? Double L?
Nair.
Like the hair removal product? But also, let's not try and pitch another.
Nook.
Like
That's kind of cute.
That's
yeah.
actually like a Nook and Cranny.
Yeah.
And then
yeah.
Nook marries Cranny.
Ah!
Ah.
Nook and Cranny. Imagine naming your kid Cranny.
Maybe full name could be like Cranberry. Then Cranny for short. I think that's cute.
And then when she's a granny, she'll be Granny Cranny.
Granny Cranny. And I would love a Granny Cranny around the Christmas table.
I feel like we're watching an animated sitcom.
I feel like we are. But also, I do not want this to be greenlit. Like, everything we're pitching right now, actually, like, burn it down. Like, don't listen to us. We don't need any more of this franchise. It's got 5
Fairytopia,
movies.
20 years later.
We don't need to see it. We don't need to see it.
I fear that Barbie is going to jump on the nostalgia train and like try and do something with their old movies currently. I don't know what.
Yeah.
Maybe that should have been in my predictions of like the year.
You know what? They're going to be all 2026 into 2027 predictions.
I think so. But like, I really do, because, you know, nostalgia's really in right now.
That's true.
And I feel like Barbie has not necessarily, they have jumped on it with the movie. Kind
For sure.
of.
Kind of.
But
They
not
c-
like full-fledged.
They could do like live action adaptations of every single Barbie movie, like they do with Disney.
Or at least like a Princess and the Pauper, I feel like.
That's the first one that came to mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Live action Princess and the Pauper
Would kill.
kill.
That would slaughter. Because the thing is, we've got like an ironic Barbie adaptation.
I want a serious one.
Let's take it seriously. Let's
Annabelle?
lock in. Let's be the change we want to
Casting.
see in the world.
Casting. Princess and the Pauper
live action. Okay, after we finish the Barbie series, we go through and we cast every single one.
That'd be so good.
Yeah.
But no, genuinely, that's such a good idea.
We really come out with some banging ideas on the pod.
I know, it just comes naturally.
Listeners are lucky. We're spitballing here.
Lucky stars.
Absolutely. You get to be in the room, inside the room.
The room where it happened.
And I took everything in me to not say it. Literally, I started the sentence and I vetoed it. You know it enough.
I want to be in the room where it happened. Is that what it is?
Yeah, one of them.
Okay.
They change it. It goes on for a while. The lead-in changes a little. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see. Like the I want to be in.
Yeah.
I have to pee in the room where...
And that's the second verse, so it feels like you know Hamilton really well.
Big fan.
Huge.
No, live action, I would love to see a live action Island Princess. I feel like it would just be like a Blue Lagoon type situation.
And Princess and the Pauper would be Prince and the Pauper.
Sure. Or that's the Dylan and Cole Sprouse one.
Prince and the Pauper.
I'm sorry, I meant the Linda Cardellini one.
What?
She's in one.
Freaks and Geeks?
No. Oh my gosh. The Prince and the Surfer.
The Prince and the Surfer? Is a movie?
Yeah, with Linda Cardellini.
That sounds bomb.
It's from the 90s.
Okay. Oh, I'm going to add it to my watch list.
Let me give you a little sneak peek.
Okay.
Not good.
Okay. What I love?
The thing is, I don't even think like I liked it in like a trashy way.
Oh, okay. I'll watch.
Maybe I need to rewatch it. Maybe if we watched it together, I'd have a better time.
Okay, maybe we watch.
Because maybe I just watched it. I just watched it by myself, and it was just me sitting there watching this movie.
And that's fair. Yeah, that's very fair.
I did in fact give it a 5 out of 10.
Oh wait, that's not bad. I guess for us, that's really bad. But
yeah, I know. But the average is a 4 out of 10.
That's not bad.
Okay, average 4 out of 10 is crazy.
I think we could save it.
I think, honestly, like, that's what I think I needed to be in a better environment to watch it. Because...
100%. Sometimes when you're just, like, sitting alone watching absolute trash that's not redeemable, then you don't have a good time.
It's true, but I also feel like, you know, I love unredeemable trash.
That's true.
So it's like... I don't know. I watched it a long time ago, though, too. So it's been a while.
I think it deserves a revisit. And
Linda Cardellini is like a baby in it, so...
I love. Maybe let's tap her in. She can be Erica.
She'd kill.
She'd
be the villain.
Wait, she would.
Isn't it Martin Short? Isn't he the villain in this?
I think so. She could do it. Range. There, what I feel, it was like her as Erica and then Christina Applegate as Annalise.
Oh, I love! It's like a little dead. And then we get James Marsden as the dog.
Yes! Wait, he'd kill as a dog.
I mean, I feel like James Marsden is always the friend of a dog.
100%. But now,
some sort.
Like, he can be dog. I love.
I think we need to make it happen.
I think we need to make it happen. We've actually already cast it.
So, I'm reading something about this.
About what? This movie?
This movie, the one that we've definitely avoided speaking about.
One thing about us, we're not going to talk about the movie that's in the title.
They only made 2 dolls.
From this? Alina and Nalu?
No, Alina and Nori were the only ones.
What?
Yeah.
Nori gets a doll?
Nori gets a doll. A doll.
That's kind of crazy. So there's no Nalu?
There is no Nalu doll.
I kind of want one.
And then they made other promotional dolls that were different.
That weren't like Barbie dolls?
Like in the movie.
Oh.
There was one named Shella.
Who?
Shella.
Just like a
because
mermaid?
Of like shells. Yes.
Sure.
For this movie. There was one called Marissa. Like mermaid Marissa.
Okay.
And then Nori, which Nori was in the movie. But
Yeah, she's
also
canon.
Japanese seaweed.
Yeah.
You get the gist. But
Yeah.
yeah, they like did not really, it seemed like, go full force on this one. They must have with the first movie.
Maybe
though.
they had like a Nalu for the first one, and so they didn't
Because-
re-release.
Are you trying to get your hands on a Prince Nalu doll?
I'd like a Prince Nalu doll.
I will Google it to see.
How built is he?
There is no way what I just pulled up is real.
What?
Like there is no way that's him.
What?
Do you have your phone on you?
Mm-hmm.
I just sent you what came up.
I'm scared.
Who is that? That's Fabio.
Oh my god. Wait, that's genuinely Fabio.
That is not Prince Nalu.
That's not my Nalu.
Hashtag not my knowledge.
That's crazy. What? Okay, so I'm gonna go with this not a Prince Nalu doll.
I don't think there is, and that's crazy to me.
Especially if it was so popular that they had to make 5 movies. You can't pump out a merman?
Yeah, what was everyone buying Alina?
No
I
way.
find that hard to believe.
No way. Let's get some men in here. That's not equality.
Let's get some men in here.
Let's get some men in here. You've got what? 2 lesbian dolls and not a single prince?
I can get you an unopened Alina doll.
For how much?
$300.
That's crazy. $300 is crazy for her.
I can get you an opened one for $60.
Oh. My mom was so right when she told me not to open my Barbie dolls.
No, I know, right? That's a crazy like
Difference.
difference in price. Yeah.
But then also, like, what was I to do? Have dolls, keep them in boxes, and never play with them?
I feel like as a collector,
They're in like a COVID bubble. They can't touch.
If like you're a collector, maybe keep them in their box.
Okay,
You know
sure,
what I mean?
but not at 6.
But like when you're a baby and you're cutting off the hairs to make them moms,
Exactly. You've got to get them
You gotta
out of
take
that
'em out of the
box.
box.
What's going to happen when they become a mom? How am I to know?
exactly, you would never know.
You would
They'd
never
just
know.
become a mom,
And that's
and
not
they
allowed.
wouldn't look it.
No, and that's scary.
No, I agree. But I think that collectors usually keep them in boxes. But then I'm sitting here. This doll is from 2004, like this unopened doll. You're telling me that somebody had this doll since 2004
And didn't touch it?
and didn't touch it?
I bet they kept the box and resealed it.
Oh, but then you have to get like those little twisty things in and stuff.
Yeah, but I'm sure that they did that if they're selling it for $300. If they do this often.
True.
Because-
What were we thinking? Why did we not?
Why did I rip money? Like, literally just burn money.
Yeah, why didn't we like save these toys from when we were kids?
I mean,
Is-
I think my Wizard of Oz dolls, that I got in 2009, I kept the box. I took them out, but I kept the boxes.
Okay.
So I was like, I can pop them in one day
So,
when I'm older.
put 'em
But
back
also,
in.
I'd actually rather kill myself than part with them.
Really? Why?
I love dolls.
Okay, sure.
They're also gold label Barbies.
I think that what you need to do is just see if people are interested. Put it out there. Put it up for a really high price. $1,000.
I'd maybe like $1 million.
Somebody would. Can you imagine someone buys it? Can you even sell things for $1 million on like eBay?
Venmo me $1 million.
Is that allowed though? Genuinely?
Yeah, surely, because like auctions and stuff, like people auctioned off the like real red shoes from the Wizard of Oz for millions.
On eBay?
Well, probably not.
There's gotta be like a limit
Threshold.
of how much you can sell on eBay, right?
We're gonna test it out.
I'm going to sell a lock of hair on eBay
For $1 million.
For all you guys out there.
Yes, I know that our sycophants would buy them.
But truly, I am curious what. Actually, Google exists.
Yeah, let's hit some live research.
I feel like, is there a maximum selling?
Well, even Venmo, I know, has a max, right?
They do, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So how am I to obtain the money?
There are selling limits. 10 items per month with a total value of $500 for new sellers.
Okay. Oh, Jan Hayward's been on eBay. So
selling?
Oh, yeah.
She's a seller? Oh my God.
For like 15 years.
That's crazy.
Yeah, whenever I have anything, she'll
stuff.
put it on. Yeah, no, she kills. She'll put it on eBay for me.
I love that. I should start doing that. So we've talked about this movie for maybe too much, even though it's only been probably 2 minutes of this pod.
Yeah, we've been talking for a while.
About Mermaidia?
At some points, we've been talking about the film.
But would you like to get into a little game?
Yes. Wait, okay, before let's do a wrap up. Let's do our final thoughts.
Okay. Final thoughts.
Sucks.
Bad movie.
Boring, bad, stupid, ugly.
Probably my least favorite Barbie movie.
Not my least favorite Barbie movie.
Right now it is.
Right now, absolutely. We've got some doozies down the track, though.
Oh, God, do we?
So, stay tuned. This one I also think is bad in a way where I don't want to talk about it.
No, that's the thing. There's nothing to talk about because it's literally just like, this feels like a cash grab, and it's exactly what it was.
And that's exactly what it was.
And they didn't even sell the dolls from the movie.
Which is disgusting. But like, things like Video Game Hero, I have some thoughts. Like, I don't want to rewatch it, but having to talk about it, I feel like there's more to say. Whereas this...
Chelsea's birthday.
Oh, Jesus. The Lost Birthday.
Yeah, keep it lost.
Let's lose it.
Don't find it.
Get it away. But yeah, so bad, forgettable. I think we both gave it 2.5 stars on Letterboxd, which for us,
high.
That's scathing. It is too high, I agree. But for us, a 2.5 is really, really scathing.
Yeah, that means it's not.
That's tough. I give a 4 out of 10 like it's tap water. So that's huge. And that's it. That's all we have to say.
But you know what is fun?
Mad Libs.
Mad Libs.
Bad Libs.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Thank you.
Why does it not say that on here?
No, and that's so true.
Bad Libs is
Let's
great.
re-release it. Okay, which one are we up to?
We're up to, well, do you not write them in?
Yeah, I definitely think I missed one.
We're on Barbie's Best Jobs.
Are we?
Wait, how would you have missed one? We do them together.
That's true, but I remember one week you had to send me a photo.
Oh, okay.
Barbie's,
yeah, we're on Barbie's Best Jobs.
We've already... Yes, Barbie's Pets I missed.
Oh, okay.
Yes, okay.
All right, should I start or do you want to start?
You start.
Okay, give me a number.
400. Okay, please give me a verb ending in ing.
Fishing.
Okay, yeah.
Can you give me an adjective?
Turquoise?
Mm-hmm.
Me, I'm really bad at...
Are you questioning whether that was an adjective or not?
No, that's not at all what I was going to say. Can you please give me an article of clothing?
I'm going to go with panties.
Ew! That was targeted. That's not very nice.
Give me a part of the body. Oh. Plural.
Oh, okay. Toenails.
Ew.
Ew.
Okay.
Okay. Can you please give me an adjective?
Sure. I'd love to.
Yeah. How do I spell that?
Dainty.
Oh, okay. Okay, plagiarism.
Give me a color.
Scarlet.
Oh, okay, Joseph's Technicolor Dreamcoat.
Can you please give me a plural noun?
Boobs.
Oh my god, you horn dog.
I'm talking about my dog.
Oh, you're right.
Can you give me a plural noun?
Vomits. Not the verb. Just multiple vomits. Like 2 vomits on the floor. Couple of vomits.
Vomit is plural.
But they're 2 separate vomits. Like
There's 2 separate vomit pieces. No, because vomit would be
2 separate
guess.
vomits.
Yeah, but I'm always like, that's a lot of like, look at all of that vomit.
But that would have to be one clump. Let's say that
Those clumps of vomit.
no, because we've got a couple of vomits on the floor. She did 2 voms.
We'll do it.
Yeah.
I'm not happy about it, but we'll do it. The thing is, I think you're right. I don't think anyone speaks that way.
I definitely would. I'd say had 2 voms today.
Okay. Okay.
Can you please give me a verb ending in ing?
Coagulating.
Is that phonetic?
Yeah, you're good if you just.
Whoa.
Can you give me something alive, plural?
Babies.
They are alive.
Yeah.
Baby alive, a baby so real.
It's great, original. Can you please give me an animal?
A cheetah.
Cheetah?
Cheetah.
Yes. I heard chia, like the seed.
My favorite animal. Can you give me an occupation?
Ooh, coroner.
Sure.
Can you please give me something alive, plural?
Tunas.
Tunas, yeah. That sounded like I was correcting you.
Can you give me a noun?
Minion. Can you please give me a celebrity?
Oh my gosh. Okay, that's fun.
That's such a fun one. What the hell?
Kelly Sheridan.
Hell yes. Oh, wait. Also, Kelly Sheridan killed in this movie.
Of course she did. Can you give me, last but not least, an exclamation?
Zoink.
Okay, Shaggy. Singular Shaggy.
And that's
All
a wrap.
That's a wrap. Since you gave the first word, I'm going to read the first 2 sentences because the first sentence is 2 words.
Beautiful.
And then we'll trade off. Okay. This is Barbie's best jobs. Barbie here. I've had a lot of jobs. Sometimes 400 at a time.
The way that's true.
No, genuinely.
I just love fishing myself into something turquoise.
Oh, like she's like trying to get. Like that makes sense, kind of.
Like fishing, like turquoise?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What better way to learn is there than by rolling up your panty sleeves and getting your toenails dirty?
I hated that.
Here's a list of my top 5 all-time favorite jobs.
Number 1, lead singer for the Dainty Scarlet Boobs.
That kills. I would listen
Band
to
dropping
the Dainty Scarlet
soon.
Boobs so much. The spotlight, the music, the vomits. What a time.
Number 2, intern at a coagulating company. I just learned so much.
Okay. 3, fundraiser for Save the Babies. I believe it's important to give back.
Amen. Number 4, cheetah coroner. It's as interesting as it sounds. Tunas are so cute.
Okay.
Okay, that feels random.
Okay.
I love being a coroner for cheetahs. I love tuna.
And finally, minion tutor for Kelly Sheridan. Zoink! So fun.
I would love to be a minion cheetah for Kelly Sheridan.
No, I would dream. And she probably needs one.
She definitely needs one. She probably voiced a minion.
Oh, probably.
And I'm so glad that Barbie was able to tutor her in the voice.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Let me just say, I'm still stuck on the dainty scarlet boobs. Like, I genuinely
No, that's
think
actually a banging name.
that is a bang. We need to start a band.
We need to start a band. What was the name of our band that we created at the music festival? Ocean Rise or something?
Oh my gosh. Oh, what was it?
Was it Ocean Rise?
Something like that.
I feel like maybe we rebrand
To the dainty
to
scarlet
the dainty
boobs.
scarlet boobs.
I think you're right.
Yeah, it's time.
That's so good.
That kills. Keep an eye out for us.
Oh, to them.
No,
I thought you were threatening.
Keep an eye out.
No,
Hey,
I thought you
you-
were threatening like another band. Like we're gonna take their
Oh
spotlight.
no! Well, yeah. Keep an eye out. One Direction. Oh.
Too soon.
Oh God, I forgot. Keep an eye out. Maroon 5.
That's better.
Yeah.
This was a better story than
The film.
Mermaidia.
Take notes, Mattel. This is it. This is your best work.
And unfortunately, Mermaidia just doesn't fit the bill, but the dainty scarlet boobs certainly do.
Absolutely, they do. And you know what?
What?
Barbie Fairytopia Mermaidia made me feel a little sick.
I have never felt more sick in my life.
And I think it's time to see ya.
I think it's gonna be next Tuesday.
Bye.
Bye.